What is up, my Metaverse family? Welcome back to On-Chain Gaming. My name is Jake, the On-Chain Gamer, and today we're talking about Axie Infinity's land called Lunacia. We're going to be asking the question, what is Lunacia? How do you earn in Lunacia? Is it worth spending the 5 or 6 Ethereum for a mystic land spot, for example? So if you're excited for this video, remember to leave a big thumbs up, as that'll help out this video in the YouTube algorithm. When the algorithm sees the engagement, it recommends it to more people. So that's super, super helpful. And then also remember to hit subscribe and click that notification bell if you're not subscribed already, so that you'll be notified when I post future blockchain gaming videos. So without further ado, let's roll the intro.
On-Chain Gaming.
So before we dive into this, it's important to note that Lunacia is not yet finished being built. So anything that I'm sharing in this video is subject to change, although the groundwork, the basic framework of what Lunacia is already established, and most of what I'm sharing in this video should prove to be accurate after the game is actually released. The other thing I want to note is that you can actually find some Lunacia gameplay already on YouTube, because earlier on in the development of Lunacia, they actually released the game, or the very, very early alpha version of the game, to people who had bought land in Lunacia. So if, for example, you go to Kagijan's channel and search for Lunacia gameplay or Axie Infinity Land gameplay, you can actually find some videos of him running around in Lunacia. But the thing is, there was almost nothing to do when that initial gameplay was available, when you could actually play in Lunacia. Most of the game wasn't set up yet. So all you could really do was place items, run around, try to create a decorative little plot for your Axies. But the game that's actually going to be coming out when it's finished, the Lunacia of fullness, when it's actually available, not in its early alpha state, is going to have a lot more that you can do in the land of Lunacia. So without further ado, let's get into how Axie Infinity describes Lunacia. Starting off with a little bit of background, if you're just completely new to any of this, Axies are fantasy creatures that inhabit Lunacia, an open world owned, operated, and controlled by players. Lunacia is under attack. It's up to you and your Axies to help the princess fight off creatures called Chimera, while rebuilding and strengthening the kingdom. So if you have not played Axie Infinity yet, you can already fight Chimera in the current battle gameplay that's available. But the incredible thing, the most incredible thing about Axie Infinity is the fact that everything you do in battling currently earns you SLP, which is a crypto token and can be traded for Ethereum and US dollars. So you can earn actual money playing Axie Infinity, and land is going to be no different. So if you look at the map of Lunacia, you can see that it is a massive scape that is made up of different types of land plots. There are savanna plots, which are kind of out in the outer edges of Lunacia. Then you have forest and Arctic plots that are kind of a little bit more inside. Some of the Arctic plots are kind of interspersed between the forest plots, but then also all of the Arctic plots are kind of in that little inner circle, which is touching the majestic land plots. The majestic land plots are far more central, and you can see that they're just surrounding this middle square. So just getting all of the main basics out of the way, Lunacia is represented by a 301 by 301 grid, with each square representing a tokenized plot of land. 25% of the land was claimed in the first land sale, but there's still 75% of the land which has not been sold to players as of yet. And we only know, as far as prices go, that the prices in the future land sales will be at least 10% more expensive than the first land sale, which already happened. And I did not get into this first land sale either. This actually happened before I even knew what Axie Infinity was. but I have since picked up all the types of land just in the Axie marketplace. Genesis plots are these super rare land plots, and we really don't know all of the benefits of owning a Genesis plot, but we do know that they are incredibly expensive, all currently selling on the marketplace for over 100 Ethereum each. The big red square in the middle is going to be known as Luna's Landing. Luna's Landing is owned by Lunacia's High Council and will be used to incentivize content creators and host a variety of world events. Pink squares are public resource nodes and Chimera spawn locations. These lands will also play a role in hosting dungeons and world events. Roads will speed up travel by 300%, whereas rivers cannot be crossed by traveling Axies. Roads that go over water will be represented as bridges. So that's all great, but what exactly is land and what does owning it allow you to do? That should be the big question on everyone's mind. All right, this is great. You can run around this land. Why should I want to buy it? Why should I want to own it? So let's read about what land in Lunacia actually gives you as the player. So Lunacia is divided up into tokenized land plots called Terra, which can be purchased, rented out, and developed by players. Landholders can upgrade and customize their territory to host shops, Chimera summoning beacons, produce resources, house NPCs, and even act as access points to player-developed dungeons. Independent developers, content creators, and companies will be able to seamlessly build on top of Lunacia using clickable wormholes as a launchpad for their content. The possibilities are, in Axie Infinity's words, infinite. And I suppose if you can create whatever games you want for Axies to participate in that can be accessed through the wormhole on your land, then there are pretty much infinite possibilities. But what if you're not a game developer? Is owning land in Lunacia still worth it? To be clear, most of the gameplay in Lunacia is not going to require any game development skills, and that brings us to the harvest, mining, and building that's going to exist in Lunacia. Because remember, the core thing that has made Sky Mavis a popular game producer so far is that they have the best play to earn mechanics of any blockchain game that's been made so far. So I expect this incredible play to earn side of the game to exist very strongly in Lunacia as well. Harvest, mine, and build. Resources will spawn across Lunacia and will be used to upgrade both land and Axies. Some resources are more likely to spawn in different habitats, while other resources are tied to the 7 moons of Lunacia and will only spawn when a certain moon is shining. Each node will only be able to host a certain number of Axie parties at a time. Now remember, nodes are the pink parts of the map that are going to be a massive place that produces resources where people are going to want to go to gather those resources. After a certain amount of time, players will be able to challenge the Axies of another player in battle to take their spot at the node. Otherwise, Axie parties can wait in line and wait for the parties in front of them to fill up their packs. So we can see there's going to be herb, stone, wood, crystal, ore, and goo. Now the next really cool part about Lunacia is going to be the real-time player versus environment battles. Chimera will be present all across Lunacia, making resource gathering a difficult task. Players will be able to take on Chimera in real-time battles, either alone or in groups. In fact, playing with friends is going to be a key component of Lunacia and is one of the major things missing from the current battle system. In Lunacia, you can form alliances with other players to combine land, pool rare resources, and produce artifacts. Limited edition items that provide powerful guild buffs, which can turn a team of adventurers into powerful warlords. So this all looks very cool. Obviously, Lunacia is still in development, but there are some very big key takeaways that I think you should be able to get from this overall description of Lunacia. One is that gameplay is going to be core to Lunacia. There's going to be battles built in, resource gathering built in, fighting to defend your kingdom and your resource nodes, PvP battles, PvE battles, and the most important thing, income generation. In fact, in the white paper about land, it talks about how resources that spawn on your land are going to be yours first, and you can gather the resources on your land automatically if you own that land. Those resources belong to you. Also, the white paper talks about how AXS tokens have a chance to spawn on land as well. And for those of you who don't know, AXS tokens are the governing token of the entire Axie Infinity metaverse. ASX tokens are something that you should definitely want to own long term if you believe in Axie Infinity long term. So the fact that AXS tokens can spawn on your land and the resource gathering, all of that makes it very clear that play to earn is going to be a pivotal focus of Lunacia. Also, the battle side, the current battle system that we play with every day, if you play Axie Infinity, well, it's getting upgraded to battle version 2.0, but that battle system is going to be coming into and be a part of Lunacia. So as you're running around on the world, you might run into a Chimeria and get pulled into battle. So you can kind of think of Lunacia as an expansion of the Axie Infinity world and a place for battles to fit into a larger metaverse. So all of this to say, I am very excited about Lunacia. I'm looking forward to see what the Axie Infinity team creates essentially as their second game, or as the expansion, more than a second game, the expansion of the game that they have already built, which is the #1 play to earn Ethereum game right now. And I believe it's in the top 5 most used Ethereum applications overall. I think Ronin is the most used Ethereum sidechain. So this company is breaking all types of records, and I am a happy Axie Infinity Land owner. So if you guys enjoyed this breakdown, this look at Axie Infinity's land at Lunacia, then remember to leave a big thumbs up, as that will help out my channel in the YouTube algorithm. It helps the algorithm see that people enjoy this video. It helps the algorithm see, hey, the video doesn't suck. And then the algorithm after seeing that will promote it to more people. So thanks so much for leaving all your thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, remember to hit subscribe, click that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I post future blockchain gaming content, future Axie Infinity content. So I would love having you join the family. And then I have to say before we end this video, thanks once again to all of our incredible patron supporters who are supporting us on Patreon. There's now 6 of you, and there's also, we got our first channel member as well. So thank you guys so much for your support. You are what enables us to make this content. Remember, I am not making this content by myself. I have Nate, my brother, who is editing the videos, and then Josh is doing all the sound design, sound effects, and music production for this channel. So we really appreciate your guys' support. And until next time, everyone, have fun roaming the metaverse.